Genesis chapter 2 tells us of God's intimate and intentional act of creation, focusing on humanity. After forming the heavens and the earth, God planted a beautiful garden in Eden, and there he placed the man he had created. God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. This man, Adam, was given responsibility over the garden, to work it and keep it. In the midst of the garden, God placed the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God commanded Adam, "Of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die." Seeing that it was not good for man to be alone, God said, "I will make him a helper suitable for him." God brought every animal and bird to Adam to name, but none was found to be a suitable companion. So, God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep, and from his rib, he created a woman, Eve, and brought her to Adam. Adam said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man." Thus, the two became one flesh, the first union between man and woman, instituted by God himself. This chapter teaches us some important life lessons. First, we see that human beings are created by God with intention and purpose. We are formed in his image and given responsibilities over his creation. Secondly, this chapter reveals the significance of companionship. God saw that it was not good for man to be alone, emphasizing the value of relationships and community. But it also highlights a crucial warning: boundaries and obedience matter. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil reminds us that not all things are meant for us, and stepping outside of God's boundaries has consequences. God's commands are given out of love, to protect us and guide us toward what is best. Ultimately, Genesis 2 reminds us that life with God is abundant, purposeful, and full of relationships, but we must also walk in trust and obedience to his word.